Alright, so here's some gameplay of my Naturia Traptrix deck. My opponent's letting me go first. That's interesting. I wonder if he's playing Shaddolls. This format is still pretty new, so you still get meta decks and non-meta decks as often as each other. So it's not necessarily Shaddolls because he's going second, but I guess we'll just see. So this is a really good opening. You want to open Mermail plus Sacred Tree. That's pretty much the best. Sacred Tree is amazing. It floats, first of all, so even if they MST it, it doesn't matter. And then second of all, it's essentially a +1. It's like a pseudo +1 every turn. So it's pretty good. I'm not gonna foolish right away because I don't need Redox yet. And if I do draw Redox, that's better than foolishing it because you can use its discard effect. So let's see what I'm up against. Mermails. They do want to go second. Okay. Heavy infantry. That targets, right? Okay, well, obviously I'm going to chain to that. He goes for Undyne. Chain. Okay. He probably has to read it before he can say it's fine. Yeah, not every day you see this. So here, what I would want to go into is Naturia cherries, so I can float them. Okay, cool. So when you summon Myrmeleo off of this, that's your insect that you're summoning off of this, you get a +1 because it pops a Spell Trap. There aren't really any plants that do the same thing, so what you do is you'll summon things like Glow Up Bulb or Naturia cherries that float. So then you're not losing advantage when they just die, basically. Yeah, this would be even better if there was a plant monster that would plus whenever you summoned it. That'd be pretty cool. They should make a new Traptrix monster that does that. As is, there's only 2 Traptrix monsters that are worth playing, even. Okay, so he's just ending his turn. So, I'm in a pretty good position. I can make any rank or any level 5 synchro easily. I could also make a level 5 synchro plus a level 8 synchro, which is pretty good. I have to do tree to do anything, so I'm going to start off with that. Unless he has max C, there's nothing you can do about this. The only option is to summon this, even though he doesn't have any Spell Trap cards to plus, which is unfortunate, but it's just how it is. So let's go for Naturia Beast. Naturia Beast is it's just a win by itself against certain decks, which is pretty awesome. And then I'm gonna want to go for Stardust Spark as well. So well, I might not even have to foolish the Redox if I hit it off of Bulb. So let's do Bulb first. What do you know? I hit it. Okay. So that means essentially I can go for Spore with my other one. I'm gonna want to keep my Myrmeleo. Whoops. Vanish. I'm gonna want to keep a Myrmeleo in my grave in case I get a Dionia. Okay. I don't think there's really any point in dumping Spore now. I guess so I don't draw it, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep it in hand for the flexibility. Okay. The only downside about this setup is I only have Bottomless to protect me from his big monsters. You can summon a few fairly big monsters and Mermails. But I can't stop any of his spells, which is good. And Stardust Spark can always protect Naturia Beast once per turn. Okay, he's just setting one and passing. So that's most likely a Linde. And this is most likely a Bisphere. Okay, it's a Vanities. So it didn't really matter that I end phase spaced it. Okay, Dionia is great. This is bad early game, but it's one of the best cards late game. Do I have anything that could deal with a Linde? Okay, Armades. Alright, yeah, Armades. So here's a neat trick, what you can do with this deck. So Dionia summons the Myrmeleo. And here normally you would get a pop, but there's nothing to pop. And so Sacred Tree gets you out a level 1 tuner. Naturia Traptrix, or Glow Up Bulb if you haven't used it yet. And then you can use Dionia to basically make a 1-card level 5 synchro. So I'm going to make Armades so his Linde won't get its effect. And let's see, that's 47. That's not quite game. So if I summon Redox in attack mode, it would be game. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm assuming this is Linde. Yes. And then I can just attack directly. What? No effect. Armades. Why do you think I summoned this? Come on, dude. What? It gets destroyed in the damage step. This is like Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 right here. Okay, it's not quite 101. This is like 102 or 103. It's still pretty easy. Also, the fact that it activates in the grave doesn't even matter. No. It doesn't matter. It is not. Like, okay. I can show you a breakdown of the damage step. Yes, that's true, but it's not relevant. Okay, I'm gonna cut until after this guy figures out what's happening. Alright, so my opponent got fed up of waiting for the admin and quit. He at least admitted defeat before he left, but he didn't even say GG. Let's see if he logged out. Nope. So I think he just got bored, decided to... Oh, there was one admin on earlier, but they left. Good thing he quit then, because that was totally game. And yeah, I had that. So it was a pretty good video. You got to see pretty much how the deck worked. The big Naturia Sacred Tree is a huge part of the deck, and if my opponent is actually playing a good number of traps, it provides a lot of advantage with Myrmeleo. Almost to the point where you don't need MST, but I still do play MST because you need this if your opponent is playing Skill Drain or Vanity's Emptiness, in which case you can't special summon Mermail to destroy something on the field. You don't get the effect. But yeah, you make lots of synchro monsters, and it's pretty nice. Even against Shaddolls, if you make Naturia base, they can't activate Shaddol Fusion, so it's not really a problem for the most part. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to check out some other stuff.